Let's see. And we are going live. We are going live, live, live. I am pretty sure that I put it on public. Let's see. Did I make it public? All right. I'm going to give it a couple of seconds for everyone to jump on in here. I'm going to give it a couple of seconds. I'm pretty sure. Hey, Jazzy Jazz. How are you, my love? Happy Friday to you. I'm doing a check-in. Hey, Jay. How are you? I got the two Jasmines were first. The twins. The twin. Oh, Jasmine, how did it go? Hey, Bonnie, how are you, my love? How did it go, Jasmine? How did the date go? Welcome, y'all. Paid for it Friday. I got some messages. I have some messages. The monthlies are up for each and every one of you if you are part of the Patreon community. I also uploaded the ancestors message today, so you guys can take a look at that reading too. And then the karmic reading is going to be up in the next couple of days. Paid Forward Fridays. We are going to be talking about. Thank you, my love. Thank you. We're going to be talking about. It was so good. Oh. Really? Jasmine, are you in New York right now, Jasmine? Or New Jersey? Are you in New York or New Jersey? Jay Simone, why am I seeing... Okay, you're in New York. Jay Simone, why am I seeing a whole bunch of roses around you? What is that about? Why am I seeing a whole bunch of roses around you? Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm seeing a whole bunch of roses around Jay Simone. Let's see. Uh-oh. We're going to see if they got a message for you, Jay, because I see a lot of, yeah. I see a lot of roses around you. Like a very romantic type, situation, Jay Simone. We're going to see what they got to say. We are going to see what they have to say, Jay. We're going to see what the cards have to say. We rocking with the ancestors today, y'all, okay? We are rocking with the ancestors today. I have messages. I'm just waiting for a few more people to come on. And then I'm going to start to break down some of this energy, which you need to be aware of. I am also going to give you some dates that you may need to pay attention to, okay? I was in meditation today before I went to get ready for live, and I heard the song Rock Steady by the Whispers, okay? The goal for the next 4 months or the next 4.5 months, so at least leading up until 1/12/2021, is going to be focus, okay? So if you have something that you need to heal from, if you have something you need to manifest, if you have something that you need to achieve, right? You need to know that the energy is here to support you, but you're going to have to focus, okay? I'm going to focus tonight a lot on Mars energy, right? And the reason I'm going to focus on Mars energy because Mars is doing some amazing things right now. And if you are not aware of what's going on with Mars, you can get pulled into another person's universe and begin to spin with them, okay? So the Whispers, Rock Steady, is really the anthem of today's live, okay? All right, Jay, let me hear what they got to say for you, Jay. All right, thanking our angels, thanking our guides, we're thanking our ancestors, we're thanking the higher selves that dwells in each and every one of us, the divine masculine and feminine energy. We are thanking all of the energy that is here in the atmosphere to help protect, encourage, motivate, and give us the strength to take action when it's needed, okay? All right. Yeah, okay, Jay. So you got the 5 of knives and the 4 of basket and the 10 of coins and the 4 of knives. Okay. Um, now this is somebody that's speaking the truth. This is somebody I want to say, you can kind of say this is energy of someone that I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm going to speak my truth. Now, with this 4 baskets energy, Jason, I want to say it's kind of like because of this Mars energy that I'm about to get into. You see how she kind of looking like, do I even want to be bothered with this shit? Do I even want to be bothered with this? One of the things that's popping up for me to take of is this red watch on her hand. Okay. Now, you're going to have to be mindful of loops as we're moving through this season. And the reason why you got to be mindful of this loop, Jay, is because red symbolizes your root chakra, what's grounding you. Are you looking back in time? Are you in the present? Are you looking towards the future, right? Your right now moment governs your future. Your right now moment governs whether or not you're still in the past, okay? So pay attention to where you are as far as time. Because she's really here contemplating, do I even want to be bothered? Is this even worth my time? Is me giving you the business even worth my time? Is it even worth my time? Hey, Deep, calling on the Deep. How are you, my love? Right? And now check this out. Because a lot of what's on your mind right now, Jay, is 10 of coins. This is about family stuff, stability, security, building. And you in contemplation right now. See, and this is, yeah, so this is kind of matching and this is ancestor energy coming in. This is what I kind of see, right? So if you can imagine you just lying in a garden in peace mode, because this 4 basket energy, Jay Simone, is all about contemplation. This is 4 baskets, sorry, 4 of knives. So you in deep contemplation, because y'all know this is my come to Jesus moment. This is the come to Buddha, come to Allah. Hey, Miss K, how are you doing? Come to Buddha, come to Allah. You understand what I'm saying? So right now, family is the order of the day right now. And I'm going to talk about that in a little while. Okay. Now, let me just say something. Okay. So boom, I'm going to get into some things. So I'm going to get into some things tonight. We're going to talk about a lot of things tonight because I got, I've been paying attention to what's going on in the collective. Haven't really been watching the news, but I've been kind of streaming on Instagram. Okay. But what I see around you, Jay Simone, is that I see a bed of roses. That's what I keep hearing. Shit. Okay. I see a bed of roses. You got the grandchildren. Is it the grandchildren card? This is a grandchildren card popping up, right? The grandchildren card is a star card, right? But the star card is showing up in reverse, my love, right? Now, what we about to do, Jay, is we about to flip this upside. We about to flip the energy here. The star card represents uniqueness because this is Aquarius energy. This energy is all about you being able to tap into the center of knowing, okay? Right? So when the grandchildren card pops up, this is about uniqueness, okay? Uniqueness, inspiration, happiness. And this is where you are right now in contemplation, my love. It's a bed of roses. Sorry is all that you can say. I don't know if you know that. Remember that old West Indian? I mean, that old because that's what I'm hearing, Jay. That old reggae song. Like sorry, forgive me. Am I just saying my age? Jay, do you know that song? Okay, but you can say, baby. Baby, can I hold you? Isn't that how the way go? Tonight, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Nana, how are you? That's the jam. I don't know who the artist is, Jay, but that song is popping up in my head. Okay. That song is popping up in my head. It's an old West Indian song, okay? Forgive me. So I kind of feel like go listen to the song. I'm sorry. It's an old reggae jam. And if anybody in here knows the jam, you can definitely put it in the chat, right? But just so you know, don't waste your energy on things that does not yeah yeah, find it. It's an old, and I want you to listen to the words because there's something in the words that you can relate to, okay? um don't waste your energy, don't waste your time, okay? All right, let's see, we got 8 of you in here. Let me see who else I'm saying. Nana, oh, there she go. Nana just, okay, there you go. J Simone. Nana just put the name. Yep. Shelly Tunda. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Look that up. Sorry, I think is the name of the song. Yep. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at Nana. What you got for Nana tonight? What you got for Nana tonight? It is Pay It Forward Fridays, my love. We are doing readings tonight, and I got dates for y'all as well as a channeled message for you guys. Okay, what you got for Nana? What you got for Nana? Nana, what's going on? Okay, well, okay, Nana, you got 3 of baskets. A daughter of baskets. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate you. Nana, you got 3 of baskets, right? Some type of either somebody is too opinionated, some type of third party situation. This does not necessarily have to do with a person of intimacy. This could be co-worker stuff or family stuff. Okay. Daughter of baskets is saying that you're dealing with somebody that's very immature here. So this is immature energy. Okay. Daughter of sticks energy is definitely somebody that lacks direction. All right. This is somebody that lacks direction. Yep. This could be a Gemini. Okay, stream. Okay. This could be Gemini because you got the court-in card on the board, which is a lover's card. So this could be Gemini, right? And if they don't, if they're not a Gemini sun, this could be a Gemini moon or Gemini rising, or definitely strong Gemini in the chart. Now, daughter of sticks energy in reverse, and the 6, the court-in card, aka the lover's card in reverse. There's really not a plan for the future here. So if you're talking about, okay, Nana is saying reset. Y'all know how I am about my the Fool card. Okay, the Free Man. Okay, this card says it all. Okay, the Free Man. It's saying reset. Okay, whether or not you need to reset the way you see this thing, or reset how much you give, or reset, and get out. I can't make this up. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you hit the reset button? Okay. Yep. Because the 2 of sticks is popping up in reverse. This is like, yeah, ain't no future here. Somebody is afraid of the unknown here. Somebody reset, and somebody's afraid of the unknown. Nana. That fell out. Let's see. 9 of baskets here is popping up. Yeah. This wasn't happy. 8 of 6. There was a lot of frustration here. A lot of frustration here. This was not something that was cohesive. Okay, let me just tell you right now too. And you got double 9. So there's definitely something that's coming into completion here. Yep, 9 okay. 9 of baskets and 9 of sticks. Okay. 9 of sticks energy is definitely maybe a little bit paranoid or a little bit hesitant Five of coins, six of baskets. Yeah. Don't be unrealistic or moody about love. Okay. Five of coins is saying it's okay. Um, Own your shit so you can move past this. You don't have to be stuck. Okay. Yeah, I made this. Just so you know, you got the mother of baskets popping up here. You're gonna be stronger. This is gonna make you stronger. Okay? This is gonna make you stronger. This is gonna make you stronger. Bottom of the deck is the four of coins, which is perfect. Okay. Stability is the order of the day. Just focus on what you want. Okay. Look at this. You kind of see how he have like the wishing bone. Like, remember how they say you just break it and make a wish? What you wishing for? Right? What you wishing for? Hey, Simone, how are you? Simone, you make a donation. And if you have a question, you can ask it. You can make a donation via Cash App or PayPal. Okay. Can one of the moderators, Jasmine, are you in here, Jasmine? Jasmine, could you put up the PayPal and the Cash App for me, please? Thank you so much. Can we welcome Simone, y'all? Okay, so while Jasmine does that, let me just go through what the channel was, okay, or what I was getting in as I was in meditation. Okay, first of all, we need to know that there's a lot going on with the Mars energy right now. Mars right now is doing some crazy stuff, and it has people spinning. The energy in Mars is so volatile right now. You can see a lot of suicides. You can see a lot of crimes of passion. You can see a lot of protesting gone array. Okay. You can see a lot of people taking things, taking things a lot more further than they need to. Okay. So let me just break down exactly what you need to pay attention to as we're going through the Mars energy. Remember, I told you the song that was coming through in meditation was the Whispers, okay? Rock Steady. Now, that does not necessarily have to do with an intimate relationship. That's just the order of the day. No matter what you want to unfold, you're going to have to rock steady and focus on that thing, okay? Now, with that being said, Mars is going into retrograde from September 9th, okay, to November 14th, all right? Listen to what I'm saying. Mars is going into retrograde in Aries at that from September 9th, okay, to November 14th, all right? Hey, Ashley, how are you? Okay, all right? So now, this is why I feel like it's important to talk about Mars. Mars is a planet of war, right? Mars is the planet of action also, okay? But it's also known of the planet of war, right? Now, the thing about this is because it's a fire planet, which means action and movement, right? And it's going into retrograde. Some people are not going to want to look internally to see what they themselves are warring with, right? They're going to project out externally and try to project their shit on you, which means you will be seeing people trying to poke you, to trigger you, to get you to step over into their vortex of fuckery, okay? Understand what I'm saying, okay? Hey, Only, how are you, sweetie? Understand what I'm saying? This is real thing. I was in the supermarket the other day, and this beautiful, older lady was spazzing out, y'all. And I only know she was 70 because within the spaz out, she let us know that she was 70. Okay. Now, so be mindful. Mars is going to want you feel like you want to react. Mars is going to make you feel like you want to act out, right? Now, if you are not dealing with your shit, it's going to be heavy self-projection. And it's going to be heavy, I want to say, A lot of heavy tension. And for those of you that are empaths, that are sensitive, you will be able to feel this when you walk into a room. You will be able to feel this before you even answer the phone. Okay. You will be able to feel the energy. Okay. Hey, Kim, how are you, my love? Okay. So Mars going into retrograde. Listen to what I'm saying. From September 9th, okay, to November 14th. Now, let me give you the dates now before I forget, okay? Dates that you need to pay attention to that was coming out in meditation is going to be September 7th to September 10th, okay? September 7th to September 10th, okay? Is what you need to be mindful of, okay? And then you also need to be mindful of the energy coming into September 17th to September 19th, okay? I also want to say, don't be surprised. Hey, Samantha, how are you? Don't be surprised if throughout the balance of the year, especially leading up to election, that you see someone within the status of celebrity, whether it be in the political arena, whether it be in the entertainment arena or the music arena. Don't be surprised if you see more people transitioning, okay? We do have a lot of rituals going on right now within this energy. It is an election year, okay? So you got to be mindful of that. There's a lot of rituals going on right now. I'm not going to break all of them down, but if you're in the know and you understand, you're going to see that from the Beyonce projection down to hey, Kim, how are you? I haven't seen you in such a long time. From the Beyonce, I want to say energy harvesting, all the way down to you can see the coded transition of Chadwick Boseman also. Okay, not to mention, I think there were also some other people that transitioned within this past month that may not have been major and big, but also played important roles as far as the energy is concerned. Sidebar, just so you all know, with Chadwick transitioning, a portal is open. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, that portal is open, okay? You want to be mindful, especially on September 7th, 8th, and 9th. September 7th, 8th, and 9th, okay? Now, Labor Day, okay? Labor Day. Oh, see, okay, I didn't even know that. Nana. I didn't know that, Nana. Okay, so Labor Day, around that energy, please be mindful, especially not to get caught up in the spin. I'm telling y'all right now, people are going to be triggered, okay? If you are going out and you are going to be doing any, and y'all know, like I'm telling y'all right now, everybody got their part to play. I really don't see, I think we could be doing more, protesting in more creative ways and not, the march, and get a lot more done. But I understand that everybody plays their part. So I'm going to say it this way. If you are going to be doing any type of marches and any type of protesting between the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th, you need to be very, very careful. I'm telling y'all right now. Okay. You need to be very, very careful. Okay. Oh, well, I forget. Let me forget. Okay, so and then we're gonna get into Chiron and the retrograde in Aries too. Okay, they're about to crank it really hard. I want to say after September 19th. Okay, after September 19th, as soon as the weather starts to come in a little cooler, you need to know that they are going to crank it. Okay, 9/11. Okay, they're going to crank it. All right. So this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say to you. Okay. Because if you have not already started to see the trickle down of what's going on already, let me just give you this full overview of, because we've been talking about this and we've been decoding these movies for a while. So I'm going to give you some more shows to go ahead and take a look at so you can decode on your own. Okay, what you're paying attention to when you're watching these movies is a symbolism. Okay, and who has lead roles. Okay, I want you guys to pay attention to a lot of the lead roles that are happening right now are with females. Okay, females are taking over the lead role. That is because the energy is being transitioned over from patriarch to matriarch. Okay, it's becoming more maternal. So the feminine energy is being ushered in. We are now in a 36,000 year cycle. Okay, which means the earth itself, which is a living, breathing entity, okay, is also shifting and aligning, and its chakras is coming into alignment just like ours are. Okay, we're literally talking about a full-fledged pole shift where the south pole is going to become the north pole, and the north pole is going to become the south pole. Okay, your job is to become as informed as you can. All right, the order of the day is going to be, you need to understand, I'm not saying you need to master this shit, but you need to understand symbology, you need to understand numerology, you need to understand astrology, and you need to understand the basics, at least, of anatomy, just the basics. Okay, and I even want to say, like, real talk, you need to really be able to define who you are and where your stance is right now in this energy. Okay, because I told you guys, oh wow, see, that's what's up, Heem. Okay, oh, thank you, Samantha, I appreciate it. This is my little Bantu knots. It was hair washing day today. I washed my hair today. You're going to have to stand strong in who you are in this season. Okay, this is why focus is going to become the order of the day. Because you are going to be seeing things unfold real time in TV, on the news, that is going to be jaw dropping. Okay, it's going to be jaw dropping. Okay. Okay. Kim said, also pay attention to 9/11. Okay. Kim said also pay attention to the date 9/11. Okay. Okay. So Jay, already, that's a clue. That's a sign. Okay. That's a clue and that's a sign. You guys need to understand between now, right? And if I could even say this, I really want to say that the year that's popping out in my head is 2025, like 2025, right? 2025. 2025. 2/25/25 actually. So y'all need to circle that date down to 2/25/25. 2/25/25. Okay. Now listen. Real talk. Things are not going to be the same like it was in the past. It's not. It's not. Schools ain't never gonna be the same. Okay. Work is never gonna be the same. How you make money, for 99% of the world is going to change. Right? How you make money for 99% of the world is going to change. So between now and 2025, as this transition and this change is unfolding, we talked about this, y'all. We talked about the purge. We talked about the shift. We talked about this. And I want to say, Kim sent me back a video that I posted a year ago where I was talking about Saturn was up, and it had very little mercy. And I told you guys that you were going to see the ripple down effect happen over a process of time. Okay. Now, let me say this. Okay. Chiron is currently in retrograde in Aries. Chiron is known as the asteroid of the wounded healer. Okay. Chiron is also currently placed in the first house, which is ruled by Aries, which is Mars energy. Okay. So y'all have to understand this right now. So literally what's going on right now with each and every one of the individuals here on this planet that we call Earth, on this physical breathing entity that we call Earth, right? Everybody right now is being asked to come into question and stand in the truth of their first house, right? Chiron is healing your first house. Your first house is your I am presence. Your first house is how you see yourself and how you want the world to see you. Your first house is how everything is governed. Your first house is your I am state. That's your Christ state, right? And Chiron is currently in this part of your first house, and it's in retrograde. So not only do you have Mars in retrograde in Aries, you also have Chiron in retrograde in Aries, and Chiron is in retrograde in Aries until December 15th of 2020, right? And it went into retrograde in July 11th of 2020, and it's in retrograde until December 15th of 2020. The reason why I'm focusing on these dates, y'all, because there's symbology in everything, okay? Mars is in retrograde in Aries for a total of 66 days, which equals the number 12. 12 equals discipline. Listen to what the fuck I'm saying here, please, okay? Because if you do not listen to what I'm saying, you're going to get caught up in this spin, okay? Listen to what I'm saying. This is not a joke, all right? So, between this retrograde energy, right, that's about to pop off, all right, anywhere from the 7th, okay, really, because if you're on this channel and you've been here for a while and you're just part of the community, you're an empath. Bottom line, you can't, and be real honest, you can't be gravitating towards me and attracted to my channel and my material unless you're doing your work. You can't, all right, you can't. I'm being honest with you. Unless you are on the path. Okay, you can't, because I don't deal with people that's not trying to do their work. Okay, and if I feel like you pulling too much of me and I'm giving too much and you not doing shit, you get cut off. And I'm a Scorpio. Your ass get ghosted and you don't even know you fucking ghosted, right? So I'm talking to those of us that really want to do our work. Listen to what I'm saying here. Okay, Mars is in retrograde. Okay, from September 9th to November 14th. All right, that is 66 days in retrograde. 6 plus 6 equals 12. 12 is the number of discipline. 12 zodiacs, 12 tribes, 12 disciplines. Understand what I'm saying? So you got 66 days here to discipline. What is your focus? All right, now Mars is going to show you what you need to discipline, because you're gonna feel that. You're gonna want to scream out. You're gonna want to what's the word? Hey, Miss T. You're going to want to scream out. Mars is about action. So if you're not internally doing your work while it's in retrograde, you're going to want to self-project outwardly. You're going to want to do that. You're going to want to do that. I really don't care who you are. Right now, if you are not dealing with your explosive shadow energy right now, you're going to do more harm than good to yourself. If you are not dealing with your shadow energy within this Mars and this Chiron retrograde that's unfolding right now, you're going to do more harm than good to yourself, right? Chiron is in retrograde for a total of 157 days, which equals the number 13. Y'all know that number 13 is a magical number, right? Hey, Mona, how are you, my love? Ashley said, well, that explains what happened last night. I'm telling y'all right now. So not only are you being called to discipline within this retrograde and all of this Mars energy right now, you're being called to perfection, right? 13 equals the perfect man. You want to know why they shun us away from the number 13? Okay. You want to know why they shun us away from the number 13? They shun us away from the number 13, or the number 13 is evil, right? You know, like, be afraid of Friday the 13th and all of that. The number 13 is made up of the number 7 and the number 6, right? The number 7 represents divine perfection. It vibrates in divine perfection, okay, right? So we're talking about that, and not only divine protection, we're also talking about that inner, right? We're talking about that inner. The number 6 vibrates on balance. So not only do you have divine protection and all of that inner, where everything comes from inner and projected outwardly, now we're talking about bringing in balance. So you got that divine connection with the oneness of self, God, Buddha, Allah, Ra, whatever you want to call that energy. And then you also have that balance that's coming in. Okay. Equals the number 13. This is why the number 13 is very important in masonry, in Mason, in the Freemasons. Everything has a symbol and a meaning. This is why they don't want you to understand, or they want you to fear the number 13. This is, this is why exactly we only, mainstream astrology don't deal with the 13 sign. We don't deal with that sign, right? We deal with the 12th discipline, because low key, what you're supposed to know is you are the 13th star. You are the dot in the middle of the sun that projects all the energy in each direction that you want to span from. You are that dot, right? You are that dot. So you got a total of 66 days while Mars is in retrograde in Aries, which is really, Mars is in retrograde in itself. Aries is in retrograde within itself. So if you're trying to sweep shit under the rug right now, honey boo boo, shit could blow up in your face. Is there any reason why you wouldn't break down the number 12 to 3? No. No, because let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. So if we're breaking down the number 12, because you're right, Simone. Usually I do break them down as to single digits. However, I just wanted to make the allegory between the 12. Right? So if we're breaking down the number 12, which will be 3, which is all about manifestation, I call the number 3 the Holy Trinity of manifestation. So when you're going into sacred geometry, you begin to understand 3 is also the number of ascended masters, right? So even when you start seeing all of this information, you see they say this is a symbol of Illuminati, and you have I think even in this deck of cards, and then you have is it in this deck of cards? And then you have like the all-seeing eye. No, it's not in this deck of cards. In the triangle of the bills. Okay, now let's talk about the number 3 for a second, because the number 3 is sacred for manifestation, as well as ascending masters. Okay. When we get into the number 3 of a triangle, you start to deal with sacred geometry. You understand that every point of this triangle has an energy that it needs to connect. So we're still talking about masculine, feminine, and matter. Masculine, feminine, and matter. Masculine, feminine, and matter. We're still talking about male, female, and child. Male, female, child. That is the sequence in the order. Now, those of you that are members of Patreon, you can check out the Sacred Geometry Applied video with the triangle, because I break it down. Then I show you exactly how this sacred symbol, the triangle, is the building block for you to begin to understand your power. Okay, because locked up in the number 3 is manifestation. It is creation. Okay, it is creation. And I'm just going to give you a little tad right now, okay? If you can master the fucking triangle, you can begin to build, okay? So when you see things like this, when you begin to see things like this, okay, I think it's on this deck of cards. All right, let me see. Where's the other deck of cards? Okay, this is probably, okay. So when you begin to see things like this, right? When you begin to see things like this, then you start to understand the meaning of these symbologies and unlock that DNA coding within yourself. I've been telling y'all for a while, okay? Your DNA is activating. I'm not going to get into, and this is not no conspiracy. This is not, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Your DNA is activated. And that's why some of you are seeing orbs. That's why some of you are feeling the tingling in your body. That's why some of you can connect to ancestors that has transitioned. This is why some of you can communicate with other entities that's not from this planet. This is why some of you, your pineal gland and your third eye be doing all types of weird stuff. And I was talking about this earlier too. It literally feels like, even right now when I'm speaking to you guys, that someone took icy hot and put it on my third eye and all over my crown chakra. I literally feel a icy hot cold wave in the crown of my head, in my third eye. Right. This is why some of you are seeing the shadows. Okay. This is why some of you are feeling the tingles and the touches. Right. You are becoming more sensitive to the non-physical. There are parts of you that are coming onto alignment and waking up, right? So when you begin to understand, because this is the thing, this shit was always around. So they gave it to you, but they didn't tell you what the power was. So you know how you learned about the polygons in elementary school. This is a triangle. This is a rectangle. This is a square. This is a hexagon. This is a, you know how you learned all of that stuff, right? Really? Oh, Miss T. So Miss T, oh, it's been crazy today. Okay. You know how they teach us all of that stuff in elementary school? The one thing they didn't tell us, y'all, was all of these squares, these polygons, these triangles, they have power. They have meaning. And if you can understand the power and the meaning, you can fucking manifest and play chess. You can play chess in real time, in real life. Okay. Now, how is that being done? Right. Let me just talk about the triangle again for 1 second without giving up way too much. You have the father, because everything starts with the intention, right? You have the mother, right? And then you have the son, which is matter, right? However, for thousands of years, what's been happening is the mother has been taken out. So you've been hearing like the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. All right. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, just so you know, that's a Trinity. That's a Trinity of manifestation. That's locked in the triangle. That's locked in a triangle. And if you understand what the father energy represents, if you understand what the mother energy represents, and if you understand what the child energy represents, every time you see a fucking triangle, you can do your own fucking magic, y'all. Understand that. So when you see a symbol flash on TV and they're trying to get you coded to buy their project, or they're trying to get you coded to lock in and, be part of whatever the collective illusion is at the moment, okay, you can literally bind it with your own spell if you know exactly what you're looking at. Look at all of these conglomerate big companies and corporations, right? These big companies and corporations, if you look at their logos, they're usually logos that are made up of the heavens or some type of symbol pertaining to ancient Egypt, okay? All right? It's all there for you to see, all right? Please understand, these people are working heavy, like right now, and I think Jasmine brought this up a couple of months ago. Hey, Nancy. I think Jasmine brought this up a couple of months ago. Right now, there's heavy chaos magic going on. It is election year. If you are not manning your own consciousness and your own reality, it will be snatched from you. You will be told what to think, what to feel, when you're sick, when you're not sick, when you're going to get healthy, when you're not going to get healthy, when you can leave the house, when you're not going to leave the house, okay? I'm telling you right now. If you are a studier and you are a truth seeker, you cannot tell me you do not see what is going on in real time. And we talked about this because I told y'all asses last year that we shifted timelines, and I told y'all last year that it would be like we are in two different realities, and you will be able to distinguish what timeline you chose. We talked about this last year. We did. We talked about this last year. Last year, right around this time, if I'm not mistaken, right around this time last year, I started talking about that. We are now full-fledged, almost. See, Mona Maya is like, yes, we are now almost a full-fledged a year in. Okay. And you can leave your house in full-fledged and see that we're in two totally different realities. Nana, we talked about this. Okay, see, look at that. Miss T said that's why she don't join her logo in the shape of a triangle and a dime, which is a dime, which is a triangle. Yep. Yep. I'm telling you, this is not a joke, y'all. Understand the symbology that's going on right now. We're about to switch topics. Let's get into this. I told y'all I've been meditating, thinking and shit. Okay, so y'all know how a couple of months ago I was on here and I was telling y'all this is a season for y'all if you have your spiritual toolkit to utilize and pull everything out of your spiritual toolkit. Y'all remember when we had that conversation? I told y'all that. Remember, I told y'all that. I told y'all whatever you're doing, whether it's prayer, whether it's chanting, whether it's journaling, whether it's creating an altar, whatever. Y'all remember that, right? Okay. Let's talk about what's going on and how they telling us that that they full-fledged telling us they work in fucking magic, right? Let's just pull back, right? And review what they have been saying about the magical world and about our powers, okay? Let me just talk about Motherland Fort Salem for a few. I sat here and told y'all months ago that what you need to be doing is speaking in your archaic language. I sat here and told y'all of that. I sat here and I told you guys if you speak tongues, if you speak a light language, if you speak something other than English, okay, all right, I told you guys a couple of months ago, right, that this is what you need to be doing. I told you guys that. Okay, now I don't know how much of you have seen Motherland Fort Salem. Okay, if you have not seen Motherland Fort Salem, y'all need to go watch that. Okay, now let me hop on over also to what's the other one? Lovecraft. Let me hop on over to Lovecraft Country. If you think I was fucking lying, all right, y'all know who Lovecraft is? Does anybody in here know who Lovecraft is? Because now they got a show about H.P. Lovecraft. Okay. Yes, honey. Lovecraft Country on HBO. Okay, they got my $15 because they got my $15 because I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Okay, please understand. First of all, H.P. Lovecraft was a Freemason and he ran along in the circle of Aleister Crowley. Okay. Aleister Crowley was a Freemason that liked to conjure up more, I want to say, things from the darker realm. Okay, he was into very dark things. As a matter of fact, sidebar, he was into a lot of dark things that a lot of I want to say politicians and celebrities are being blamed for right now with the kids and stuff. Okay. So child sacrifice and stuff like that was, some of the things that he wrote on, quote unquote. But he was into dark things of the spiritual realm, because this is what you guys need to understand. Let me just say this to you right now. There is no such thing as good or bad magic. There's no such thing as white or black magic. There is only magic. So you have magic because as far as the all is concerned, right? Or even if you want to label this energy God or the source or the creator. The source or the creator creates good and bad. And the source or the creator doesn't define good or bad as good or bad. As far as the creator is concerned, it's just energy. It's the polarity of an energy. Over here you have positive, which would be the masculine type energy, okay? And you have negative, which would be the feminine type energy, which you can also correlate with the womb, the darkness, where things are birthed and housed and nurtured, okay? Now, where you have the positive, right? What you would see is the intention, the spark, okay, the intent. The intent then goes into the negative, the wound, okay, creates a charge, okay, and that charge then births child or matter, okay. So understand that there is always a process, and this is the thing, because we were not taught this theory. We were taught the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. How the fuck are you getting to the Father without the Holy? How you get into the Son without the Holy Ghost? It's supposed to be the Father, the Holy Ghost, and then the Son, because the Son is matter. The Holy Ghost is feminine energy. That's the womb. That is where things are then brought to life. That is where things go in to be nurtured. Okay, so understand that. Okay, you were not given the proper formula, and then when you was given the formula, you was given the formula backwards. Okay, ain't nothing coming into birthing or into being without feminine energy. Please understand that. All right, now I want to say this also. All right, ain't nothing happening on this realm without a positive and a negative charge. You got to understand that too. And I think I spoke about that in maybe one of your monthlies. Okay, understand this. Love, yes, it's on HBO. Lovecraft is on HBO. Yeah, Lovecraft is on HBO. You got to check that out. I'm telling y'all, this is the stuff that I've been telling y'all for months. It's real. It's happening, and they showing you. They showing you plain straight out. This shit exists, and we use it. And if you don't get on board, guess what? We taking over. Okay, we taking over. Okay, so you got to understand this. Everything we're given in part for you to go seek out the rest of it. And I also want to say some of these things can't be taught to you in a book. You got to understand that. If there is no guru, there is no pastor, there is no president, there is no governor, there is no holier pope person, there is no one outside of you that can tell you the best way to go but you. What people can do is give you some steps and tell you, okay, well, when I took this journey, this is what I had to go through. You know, so if you're going to go down this path, be prepared for X, Y, Z. Okay. They can give you that. They can give you that. Yeah, you're right, Mona Maya. It's an inner knowing. You don't have to guide yourself. This journey is not a journey for the weak. It's not a journey for the weak. I'm gonna be real with y'all. So if you feel the need to always have the last word, that you always a victim, people always take advantage of you, woe is me, this may not be the walk for you, right? If you feel the need that I'm always right, I'm never wrong, what I say is best, this may not be the walk for you. It may not be, okay? If you were so what's that word? You know, rigid in your beliefs that this is the way things go and things don't ever change, this is not the walk for you. Because I'm gonna tell you some real shit right here. I'm gonna tell you some real shit, right? You can study something for 5 years, y'all, and man, you mastered that shit. Man, what? Thank you, universe. That freed me, right? That freed me. And then you open a book. What the fuck? Wait. You just trying to say all of that shit that I was just doing for the past years ain't relevant no more? That's what you're trying to say, universe. Everything that I've been studying for the past 5 years ain't relevant no more. And if you're not willing to constantly release so you can gain more, you're going to be stuck. You're going to be stuck. Mona Maya said that just happened to me. Plain sight, Samantha. Manipulation is in plain sight. This is why you got to understand the time of the signs. All right. I'm going to tell you right now. All right. Okay. Now let me just even say something here too. Okay. The way that we're dealing with this Mars energy kind of plays out to, I kind of feel like that's unfolding right now in the collective because it's major energy harvesting happening right now. Major energy harvesting happening right now. Okay. In Lovecraft, there's a particular scene, and I believe I'm not going to give it away. There's a particular scene in one of the episodes where a portal was open for the ancestors to come through, right? And within this particular scene, and I want y'all to pay attention to the fucking symbolisms. There are some realms, this is what I'm saying. There are some realms that certain people cannot get into without you. Listen to what I'm saying. There are some realms that you have access to that other people does not have access to. Okay. Thank you, Nana. I appreciate it. Okay. All right. There's some realms that you have access to that other people don't have access to, which means that you're gonna have to be mindful because other people might want to ride your coattail. Okay. Other people might want to ride your coattail. So you're going to have to pay attention to that. I'm telling you right now. I was telling Kim a couple of weeks ago, and it's interesting because Kim told me this. I swear, if y'all don't know, Kim Warner is my mentor. First of all, okay, Kim Warner told me 10 years ago that I was going to be doing this. And when she told me that, I told her, no, I'm just studying because I want to learn. I'm not trying to help nobody. Nope. No, this is for me, you know. When she told me that I was going to have a ministry, I looked at her like she was crazy because I sure as hell didn't want to do church. So that was not happening. I was rebelling against church. They were liars. I didn't have no. Okay. Only said she's my mentor too. She's awesome. And when she broke it down to me, she said, I didn't say, she said to me, do you know ministry means to administer? That's all it means. It don't mean that you got to become a pastor. I'll never forget, you know. And then I kind of relaxed a little bit because that means I didn't have to do it the church way, you know, because I curse, smoke weed and shit. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, and I know, like, you know, and I already know that shit. God know every day I wake up, I'm probably going to sin. You already know the fuckery I'm going to do before I do it, right? So, therefore, I can't really go to church because I will be condemned and keep being told how messed up my life is, but ain't nobody giving me steps. That was my thing. Like, you told me all of this promise and the blessings and stuff, but ain't nobody giving me steps how to get there. You know? You cannot have my energy. I pay for what I have and you will pay the cost. Yeah, there you go. And Kim told me months ago that I was going to be coming, maybe even a year ago, Kim, that I was going to be coming into a time where people will not have access to me the way they do. I was too free with my access. And I got to tell you, 2 weeks ago, I was on the phone with Kim, or maybe 3 weeks ago, and I told her, I had to cut some people off. Some people feel like they have access to me because they feel like I'm their freaking fortune teller, and I'm not. And I got to be honest with you, and I'm at the point now where anybody that schedules an appointment with me, first of all, you get more than you donate. I'm going to tell you that right now. Okay, I'm embracing my gifting, and this is not me being boastful. I'm be real honest with y'all. This is me embracing and accepting me, because for a really long time, y'all, I did not embrace my worth. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a disclaimer here right now. When you schedule any appointment with me, first of all, you get more than you donate. Okay, and you are not donating for my gift. You're not donating for the gift, because the gift is free. And I give you above and beyond. You don't leave a session with me confused. I give you above and beyond. You hear me? What I'm saying? Okay. So what you're paying for or what you're donating for is my time. That's what you donate. You donate for my time. Okay. Now, a lot of us right now in this day, in this age, we give people too much access to us and you don't value your time, right? You don't value your time. So I'm at the point now where nobody has access to me, right? That don't value my time. You don't. You don't have access to me, so you don't value my time. And that can play out in many different ways, right? That can play out in many different ways. My time for me is valuable. So what I'm not going to do anymore, right? If I can't sit with you and it's a back and forth conversation because you're my friend and you're not donating for a service and I can't go back and forth with you and it feels more like I'm giving more than I get, I can't do that in this season. I can't do that in this season. If you can't understand that I got so much other things going on in my life right now, so much other people that I'm responsible for helping and taking care of right now that I might not have time to dedicate as much to you, you don't need no access to me. Hey, Apple, how are you? You don't need access to me. You don't. You don't. You don't. You don't. You don't need access to me. So please understand that, right? Because if you are not aware right now where this energy is going, right? These are the things that are going to trigger you. I like to say this, you can get so worked up and so triggered up that before you know it, you spew out a whole bunch of words and a whole bunch of things you can't take back. And then when you turn around, you got a whole bunch of dead bodies, aka dead friendships, dead relationships, because you can't take back some of the things that you say, right? You can't take back some of the things that you've done. Jay said, I love the weekly session so much. Growth and answers. Yeah, right. You can't take those things back. A lot of people don't really want to heal. A lot of people just want to continue to be the victim and repeat their wounds. Some people talk about their wounds just like it was yesterday. I told y'all about the lady that my husband's went to a party with my husband years ago, and the lady talked about an infidelity that was committed, by her husband, and she chose to stay, and she talked about it with so much passion and so much, like you could feel the hurt and you feel the pain. And then the lady said it happened over 30 years ago, y'all. Over 30 years ago, but she was bringing up that painful event from over 30 years ago, just like she lived it. Just like she lived it, y'all. See, that's because she didn't understand sacred geometry, right? She didn't understand sacred geometry. She didn't understand sacred geometry. Now, I'm going to give y'all something else. I don't have the book here in front of me, but we were talking about this the other day in our call. And I said, studying H.P. Lovecraft, right? I've been decoding the book Necronomicon for a little while now. Okay. In Necronomicon, he talks about all of these different portals and gate that houses these different entities. Okay. Now within each one of these different gates, these entities are responsible and govern a particular energy within that gate, right? As I'm researching this, what I'm researching is within Necronomicon, these particular monsters are really responsible for planets. And the planets then in turn are responsible for the chakra systems within you. So if you guys can absolutely, only, you absolutely can. You absolutely can. You know the deal, only. You know how we do. And let me just plug this right now. Only is going to be teaching a class on Chiron, which is a really good plug because I just sat here and told y'all Chiron is in retrograde until December 15th. Okay. And I also told you Chiron is dealing with the number 13, which is a very powerful number. All right. So if you guys are interested, okay, for that shadow class with Chiron, please Make sure that you only Jasmine, could y'all put up the information for the Chiron class so people can donate if they want to be a part of that class? It's a $30 donation, y'all. And the class is coming up on September 9th, and only is going to be administering that class. Okay. And I know that we have some more classes coming up with Kim. Okay. We're doing a lot of shadow work right now. All right. It's a lot of wounded people in the world, y'all. It's a lot. You're welcome, Samantha. It's a lot of wounded people in the world. Okay. Check out Lovecraft. So as I was dissecting Netronomicon, what I found in Netronomicon was where they labeled sin, S-I-N, right? Where they labeled sin. You know, in the Bible it talks about sin, you know, and you know, and all the other you know, religious text has you locked up in missing the mark and not being holy and not being precious. And okay, so y'all want to know? I don't have the book in front of me, but it's in Netronomicon if anybody is interested in studying that book. Okay. S-I-N, sin is the moon. That is the planet that is labeled sin, the moon. Listen to the allegory. This is why you need to understand symbology, people. This is why you need to understand the symbology, right? So so every time you are reading the word sin in the Bible, I want you to put this in the context, or you're reading the word sin anywhere, right? You need to know that they're speaking about the moon. You need to know that. Why is that important, right? Why is that important? Because I've been teaching you guys since I launched this channel that the moon governs your what? Your emotions, right? Right? The moon governs your emotions, right? Moons govern your emotions. And I've been teaching you guys that whoever governs and controls you emotionally governs and control your life. Okay? Y'all hear me? So sin, S-I-N, is linked to the moon. The moon governs emotion. It governs the electrical magnetic pull in this third dimensional realm. It governs the waters. Waters are a representation of your emotion, the frequency, the vibration in which you exit and enter space. Okay. Once again, if you are on Patreon, you will know what I'm talking about because I break that down in sacred geometry, applied the triangle. Okay. All right. So the moon, and I'm dropping nuggets tonight, y'all. If you let's think about this concept. Let's think about this, right? Let's think about this. All right. I am not perfect by far. I've gotten much better at driving and not cursing people out, but I did have a moment today. Okay. Someone did get called a dumb bee today. All right. I don't know. I have this thing about driving and you not doing the speed limit. Like I have a problem with that. But anyway, sidebar. That was just a sidebar. That has nothing to do with anything. But it is within your imperfections that you are made perfect. So if it is within your imperfections that you are made perfect, I want you to think about this. Think about this. You see, because people don't understand that everybody think that love hurts. Everybody think that love hurts. So let me just break that theory down for you and show you how love has nothing to do with hurting. Love doesn't hurt. Growth hurts. Growth hurts, right? So listen here. If you have a husband and a wife that wants to have children, they love their children before the child even gets here. Before the child is even conceived, they love their child, right? The love for that child exists before that child is even conceived, right? When a mother has conceived a child, she loves that child without even seeing that child on the little microscopic, embryo. She loves that child, right? She has not felt maybe not one fledge of morning sickness yet. She has not felt one fledge of contractions yet, right? But love still exists, right? But when the baby starts to grow, right? That comes the uncomfortability, the big stomach, the gas, the back pains, the morning sickness. Y'all seeing what I'm saying? Love within its highest resonance does not hurt. It just is. But growth hurts. Growth hurts. Okay? Now, and you need to understand it too. Understand it too, because a lot of times we get stuck in a situation thinking that you loving and you holding on, or you not gonna love, or you're not gonna do this, and think it has everything to do with love. But love just is. It just is. What hurts is the growth process in which things unfold. That's what hurts, is the growth. Think about it. If you're on the verge of working out and losing weight, and I know Miss T know what I'm getting, right? And you are just lifting your 5-pound weights. Yeah, I don't think that shit is gonna hurt. But for that muscle to go, for that muscle to grow, you need that resistance, though. That resistance is needed. And whenever you're getting closer to anything that you're manifesting, the resistance may feel heavier. You know, like when you get down to the last 3 in your reps or in the set, you know, don't that shit feel much heavier? I'm serious. Okay, so I don't know, y'all. I want y'all to know, like, real talk, rock steady. You won't have to rock steady through this energy. And also, I want to say, I think Mars is squared Pluto, and Saturn. Mars is squared Pluto and Saturn. Okay. So first of all, let me just say this right now. Check this out, right? You got Mars that want to move and want to do shit, right? You got Mars that want to move and want to do shit, but it's squaring Pluto right now. And Pluto is saying, no, bitch, you're going to transform. That's what you're going to do. You're going to stay and do them reps. You're not going nowhere until you do them reps, okay? All right? Your ass is not going nowhere, all right? You about to transform, okay? Then you got Saturn saying, "Oh no, your bitch, no, you gonna learn today." You wasn't showing up at the gym. See, now we got your ass. Nah. Now you gotta put in the time. Now you gotta put in the time. So Saturn is square with Mars, right? And Mars want to move, and Saturn is like, nah, that's not part of the order and structure right now, Mars. This ain't about you moving right now. Nah. You just want to fight shit. What you want to fight for? We haven't even had the structure yet. We don't even know how shit is gonna go down yet. Which is really cool for Saturn, because you know Saturn like to pop off. That's Capricorn. Capricorn don't really get all the information sometimes before they pop off. I'm just saying, right? So imagine right now Saturn, right? Capricorn's energy that usually like to pop off and saying, chill, Mars, chill, yo. It ain't time for that right now. We're not doing that right now. Right? And so y'all have to understand that too. However, what I do want to say, within that Mars and Pluto square, you know how we talk about manning your squares? Do you know how much you can grow from that shit? Because if Mars calms down and look at the stuff that's trying to get out and trying to, I want to say lash out and heal those aspects of self, you know how powerful, do you know much transformation that can happen? I'm a Scorpio, so I'm constantly transforming. I'm constantly dying and reborn into myself, right? Apple say, yes, we do have receipts. And y'all will pull all of them receipts out unapologetically too, Apple, right? So Saturn is even telling Mars that right now is not the time to do that, dude. We need to really sit and think about this. I'm like, really though, you need to get in front of me so to go. So we go and see, but this is the thing, right? And this is what everybody needs to understand, right? There's a part within each of us that you kind of feel begins to bubble up, right? Before you explode. That's what you need to pay attention to in this season, right? Because you know your trigger point, right? You know your trigger point, right? And this is something I want to say too. Everybody's going to have to be responsible for their own reactions or actions in this season. It's not going to just be because oh, you made me mad, so that's why I did what I did. You think that you're not going to be held liable for them consequences, right? You think you're not going to be held liable for them consequences, that consequences. That's not. Y'all need to understand. This shit is going down in real time. Real time. I had a client today, and I was explaining this to her when it came to the karmic pattern that we're seeing unfolding right now. Because I told y'all, the universe don't do blind justice; it's just unfolding a lot quickly. So some people would have to come back in another lifetime to get the justice and to get the course correction that's needed. No, a lot of people's getting course corrected in this lifetime. That's how this is unfolding right now, right? And it's happening in ways like this. You wake up, you're already in a bad mood when you wake up, right? You go into the supermarket, the cashier, right? Not, let's say you're going to get a cup of coffee. The cashier that's checking you out, she also got a nasty ass attitude, right? So she got a stink ass attitude. You got a stink ass attitude. You could feel yourself bubbling over and bubbling up, right? And you do. You feel it. You do. You explode. And you explode on this nasty cashier. Not to say that she did not deserve it, right? But you explode on the nasty cashier, and you were very indignant, and it wasn't even worth it. It really wasn't even worth it. You understand what I'm saying? And then you leave the coffee shop and get to work, and then your day and your boss is writing your ass all day, and you want to know why you have a fucked up day. Your comments coming back in real time. You made somebody else day fucked up when you yelled at them. So why shouldn't you have a fucked up day? You made somebody else difficult, and you made somebody else morning difficult, and you don't even know why that young lady was mad. She could have just been in the back with her boss, who was also being a difficult asshole, right? So understand this. This is not a joke, y'all. Okay, it's not a joke. Shit is coming down in real time, and it's not taking a long time to get here. All right. So I gave you all the dates already, right? Am I forgetting anything? I did. Oh, okay. You want to pay what the repeat is within. You want to pay what is repeating within the past 2 to 3 years. Kim and I spoke about that earlier. Okay. You want to pay attention to what is a repeat in your life right now between 2 to 3 years ago. Okay. Around this time. All right. That can give you an indication of how Mars may even want to come out and lash out. All right. Or even an indication as to that transformation that Pluto is trying to say, Mars, sit your ass down because we're doing this, okay? Or Saturn is saying, nah, we're going to have to bring some order to this shit, okay? So pay attention to what is circling back and what is repeating right now from 2 years ago, from 3 to 2 years ago, okay, around this time. And that is going to give you a big indication of maybe some of the things that's happening. Now, let me also just say this, because we just came out of the full moon energy on the 2nd. That full moon happened in Pisces in Virgo season. Okay, understand this: Virgo and Pisces are shadow. So Virgo is the shadow side of Pisces, and Pisces will be the shadow side of Virgo, as far as the ones like directly across the line on the wheel. Okay, so if you are paying attention to what's happening, okay, 12th house, Pisces, illusions, okay, and gaining understanding with all of the illusions. Y'all ain't noticed within the past 2 weeks, everybody business been coming out. Y'all ain't noticed that? Do y'all ain't notice that people have been telling people business all over social media for the past 2 weeks now, especially for the past week. Okay, so it's not just Jaguar right no more, honey. Everybody is putting their stuff on blast. Everybody. Okay, everybody is letting things out. Okay, so we had that full moon in Pisces, which was breaking down those illusions, and it happened in Virgo, which is all about analyzing the things that. Oh shit! Wow, I didn't see that. I didn't know that. Thank you for that. Okay, I'm gonna have to take that and sit with that for a while and see how that's gonna land. Right now, get this though. We now have the new moon, coming up in Virgo. Pay attention to what this is. This is a fucking repeat. This is a repeat. You had the full moon in Virgo season showing up in Pisces, right? And I told y'all Virgo and Pisces shadow each other, right? So when this new moon comes up in Virgo season, come on, y'all. Y'all see where I'm going with this? Illusions about to get shattered. Illusions is about to get shattered. Okay. It's not playing. You know, Virgos could be self-centered. I'm just saying. It could be all about Virgos. I got a Virgo brother, honey. Trust and believe. Okay. So trust. When you hone into what? Yeah, it's been lying all this time. What? Right in front of my face. What? You're going to see it unfold in social media. You're going to see it unfold in politics. You're going to see it unfold in entertainment. Right? There's a lot of illusions breaking down. All right. A lot of illusions breaking down. All right. So I'm going to take 2 more questions. It is Paid Forward Fridays. Anybody got a question? Let me just make sure that nobody made it. Thank you, Kim. Kim, I don't know if you have a question. If not, you could definitely donate your questions to somebody else. Let me just make sure. I don't want to miss anyone. I do not want to miss anyone. I want to make sure that thank you. Nana, do you have a question? And Simone, do you have a question? So Nana and Simone can put their questions in. And Simone, if you typed your question in earlier, Simone, please retype it because I don't see it. All right. Please retype it because I don't see it. So I'm gonna wait for Simone's question, and then somebody else can ask a question too because Kim made a donation, which covers 2 people in case she has a question. And let me see, Miss T. I don't know if you're still on here, Miss T, but I want to ask you: have anything been going on with your third eye or your crown chakra today? Like right now, I still feel like I have icy hot on my head. Like my third eye and my crown chakra has been like, ooh, it's literally like I feel it it feels like it's buzzing, like zzz. It feels like I can't explain it, like hot and cold. Miss T said she just had to pull out some receipts and a Virgo friend of mine. Oh my goodness, I got a Virgo brother. I'm telling you, I get it. I got a Virgo brother and I got a Virgo niece, okay? A Virgo brother and a Virgo niece. Let's see. I am waiting for Simone to type in her question. Yep, CB on the intellect is what Kim is saying. Yep. I had to remind him that, bro, I'm a Capricorn, so don't even try it laugh out loud. Oh my goodness. You know, usually I be saying to Capricorns, watch the mouth, collect all of the, now it's a season where, yeah, you're going to have to shut things down because people are going to be trying it within this Mars energy to kind of like poke the bear and to trigger you. Okay. So you need to be mindful of that. All right. Do you see anything happening for me in the job area? I'm not working at the moment. Okay, so let's get into this. All right, Simone has a question about her job. Simone has a question about her job. Thank you. Okay. All right, Deep. I got you. Okay. All right. What do you have for Simone? What do you have for Simone? We are so thankful. Make it clear. Make it plain. What do you have for Simone about work? What do you have for Simone about work? What do you have for Simone about work? Make it clear. Make it plain. What do you have for Simone about work? What do you have for Simone? Okay. I like jumping cards, and this is, yeah, we got some jumping cards here. So let's go with that. Okay. So you got the strength card clarified by the 5 of coins in reverse, which lets me know that, and then you also have the 9 of coins in reverse, right? This lets me know a lot of what's going on right here, Simone, is emotional, okay? It kind of feels like one day you feel strong, like something good is going to happen, and then you get in your way, like you get in your head. So it's kind of like you, it's kind of like you psych yourself out. Okay. The strength card is Leo's energy, and the strength card is also sacral chakra energy. Okay. Now I'm going to get into the chakras here, because the chakras are really what keeps you bound. Okay. If you can clear these particular chakras, then you're able to be a little bit more flexible in how the energy comes in. And I give this story all of the time. I stopped literally doing like career builders and job.com 10 years ago. When I started noticing 10 years ago that I could get quiet and go into meditation and get a job, that's what I started to do. So I say that to you, not that you may not need to go on a website to do this, but you're going to have to get out of your head and get out of your feelings, because a lot of what's going on is emotional and fear. Okay. So your sacral chakra deals with self-acceptance. It deals with emotions. It deals with relationships, and it deals with the change that needs to happen within those relationships. Okay. It also deals with fulfillment and desires. All right. Now, the one thing I can say here is it's ready for you. Right. So you got the strength card with saying it's there. You got the 5 of coins in reverse. That's saying everything you ready for, not just financial recovery, but spiritual recovery. But this right here makes me feel like there's a part of you that maybe a little bit feeling like, okay, the spirit is what's coming up. Like, what's next? I need something now. I need something now. I need something now. Right? Okay. The Tower card in reverse. Yep. See, you're afraid of what's going to happen. See, because this Tower card is in reverse, which means that you're afraid of what's going to happen. Okay. You got the Ace of Cups going on. There's a lot of emotions going on here too with this Ace of Cups energy. Yeah. This Queen of Cups energy period here lets me know that there could be some type of codependency, and maybe this is where the despair feeling like what's next and when is it going to happen, because I feel like if you are at the moment in dependent of someone helping you, that is also becoming a burden. Okay. And I say that only because of this Queen of Cups energy. Or if you're the one that someone else is dependent on, this is even making you a little bit more anxious. Okay. Obviously, because if you're the one that gets everything going, so there's a lot of anxiety going on right now around your finances. Okay. Yeah. 8 of coins. Where's my investment? My investment, I put in the work. Okay. So you got the 8 of coins followed by the Sun card. What this lets me know, Simone, is that things are going to change. Eight of Coins in reverse, which means you feeling like you've made an investment in something, right? Or you've made an investment in something, and this could have been school. This could have been, this could have been school. This could have been maybe feeling like you took a leap of faith in something, and just feeling like things are not or have not worked out the way that you wanted them to. Okay, the sun is here shining. Okay. The sun is here shining. The one thing overall energy that's really, really popping up that you're going to have to pay attention to. And I don't know if you are a Capricorn, right? But you're going to have to pay attention to your perception. That's definitely third eye chakra energy, right? You have the Six of Swords in reverse here, which means that you're still holding on to past things, okay? Whether or not it's this didn't work out, whether or not this, the way this money was coming and it's ended, like there's still something from the past that has you stuck, okay, that you're holding on to. Then you got the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands let me know that you've lost your confidence somewhere. There's something that makes you feel like your confidence is not where it should be, okay? And the Queen of Swords, this can also make you come across maybe cold, or maybe even a little bitchy, but it's not that. It's not that you're cold or that you're bitchy. It's just you got a lot of shit going on right now. A lot of shit going on right now, okay? Now, two energies that's jumping out, or two chakras that's jumping out. And I promise you, if you get to a place where you can, and Simone, anyone that has taken my class or has had a session with me, that I say this to, that actually applies this, right? I promise you it works. I promise you it works, okay? All of this third eye chakra energy lets me know that you're going to have to get into a space of meditation. A lot of what's going on right now, Simone, is because you don't see it. And what you don't see for yourself, or you don't think you can have, or will you doubt for yourself? Oh, you did? Okay. So if you took my class, you know this, right? That means to me, you have you been meditating? I'm pretty sure that's going to be not as much as I'm supposed to be. Have you been meditating, Simone? Have you been meditating? Because this is, with all of this third eye chakra, that's the problem. The problem is you don't see yourself having that in which you need. And you need to get, that's what you need to get past. You need to get past seeing yourself in lack. You need to be able to see the job. You need to be able to see the money. Okay, what you don't see, you don't have access to. What you doubt, you don't have access to. That keeps you away from it. Okay. So it's saying it's here. The sun is going to shine, right? But the reason right now that's going on is because you're still holding on to something from the past. Okay. And you got some self-doubt. Okay. You got some self-doubt. You don't have to see it. Meditation. Do you have a certain amount of money that you're supposed to be that you would like to bring in every month to take care of the overhead and just to have extra? You need to write that down on a piece of paper, and you need to write that down on a piece of paper. And you also need to get up every morning and thank the universe for meeting your needs. And before you go to bed at night, you need to thank the universe for meeting your needs. Okay. You have to be able to see things from the end fulfilled. You see it from completed. Don't see what you don't have. See what you do have. Everything that's showing up right here, Simone, is showing me that it's your perception. You haven't been meditating. Yeah. See? All you're lacking is the awareness of what's already yours. There's too much noise around. Get some headphones, honey. And you're going through transformation. But if you don't see that, you see, okay, let me tell you something. You know that movie, that cartoon, the Avatar, where Yang used to have to sit in the middle of war and shit and just sit and get into his meditative state? it got to a point where I would try to meditate on the train, and I couldn't meditate on the train anymore because I would go into these meditative states on the train where my body would start convulsing because I would start to disconnect and separate from my body. And I say all of that to say, right? Meditation does not have to be where you're sitting still. You can take a walk and meditate and speak to the creator, right? You can be in the bathroom taking a shower and be in a form of meditation, right? So be mindful of that. Simone, listen to me, sweetie. And I promise you, okay, I can guarantee this if you are consistent, okay? If you are consistent, I can promise you this is what you would consider to be the law of attraction, right? Which is really just cause and effect, okay? If you begin your meditation daily, and try this for 21 days, you can try this for even 7 days. Try this for 7 days. Give yourself 7 days. After 7 days, all right, something transformative has happened, right? Write on a piece of paper the amount of money that you need, okay? Before you get out of bed in the morning, you are going to thank the universe for blessing you and granting you with this abundance, okay? Before you go to bed, you are going to thank the universe for blessing and giving you this abundance, all right? And watch that abundance come through. You are an electrical magnetical being, which means that you can either repel or you can attract. The problem that you need to ask yourself now is, what mode am I on? Am I on the repelling where I'm pushing things away from me? Or am I on the retracting mode where I'm pulling things to me? And it's needed. Sometimes you need to repel and push things away, right? But right now you need to pull in what is rightfully yours, all right? You're going through awareness. Become aware. You're going through transformation, all right? And let me just also say one more thing, Simone, right? And think about, you see, because you got to think about these things as energy, right? Think about this as energy. You are an energetic being. Money is an energetic currency, right? So think about this, right? Do you, Simone, want to be around anyone that that fears and doubt that you're a true friend, or that that you got their back, right? Do you want to be around somebody that questions you and doubts you? You don't want to be around that, right? That's the same thing with money. Money's energy. Money's energy. Fake it till you make it, right? Fake it till you make it, which means that get in your mind and see yourself. Simone, let me tell you something. Do you know I literally had to write everything that I'm doing now into existence? And one of the things that I teach in my class is the tracking of the affirmations. I got affirmations in my phone going back to 2013. I'm sorry. Okay. 2013 on my phone that still pops up to remind me to expect the unexpected, to remind me that I'm now being paid in divine abundance, right, for doing what I love. I just started doing what I love last year full time. But I had that affirmation popping up from since 2013 on my phone to remind me, right? So I say that it took that long for me to get here, but as far as you getting a job and your finances are concerned, that can change in 24 hours. 24 hours. Don't deny yourself. Get into meditation, okay? Get into and I promise you, get in meditation and see it. And sometimes you gotta change or switch states constantly throughout the day. Shit. Part of doing the work is maybe repeating the affirmation. Oh, and another thing, Simone, if you can't meditate, get an affirmation. Money and I are now friends. Money loves me and I love money. We have a great, respectful relationship. Get an affirmation. If you can't physically meditate, get an affirmation. Okay. Okay. So I am going to go to Deep wanted to know her nephew. He's now 27. Can you give some insight about him? I sure can. All right, I sure can. We are so thankful for Deep calling on to Deep's nephew. What is the message for her nephew? Make it clear, make it clear, make it clear. What is her nephew's name? What is her nephew's message? What is her nephew's message? Give me the message for Deep's calling on to Deep's nephew. Okay. King of Coins. Okay. He got the Knight of Coins followed by the Seven of Cups energy. Do you know his sign? Ace of Coins, Princess of Coins. Hey, Angela, how are you? Okay, so let's see this. And then he got the King of Cups. Deep. Okay. There's some manipulation here, but even without the cards, I'm just going to tell you what I feel. I don't know who. I'm feeling like a there is. I'm getting a young lady. Okay, I'm getting a young lady, but there's somebody here. I don't know if who's doing the manipulation. You are so welcome, my love. You're welcome, Simone. I don't know who's doing the manipulation deep within deep, but I'm picking up the sense of a young lady. Now, this could be 3 weeks ago. Okay. He got the Knight of Cups followed by the Seven of Coins. I feel like I don't know who this young lady is around him, especially when it comes to do maybe with money, and this could be maybe a job situation, but there's some type of manipulation going on. There's some type of manipulation going on around money, deep. And immediately, like, I got a feminine energy. And I don't know who this person is, but I don't like the way it feels. Hopefully he's not the one manipulating this person, but I don't like the way it feels. There's heavy manipulation going on here. This could be somebody that maybe he's involved with romantically and live together, but if not involved with romantically and live together, it's definitely some type of work situation. Okay. But this person or this energy, because it's in reverse, this lets me know right here with this Seven of Cups. And because it's paired with the Knight of Coins, there's something funky going on here when it comes to and they methodical with their shit too. See, I wish you I don't know if this is a roommate situation with this. I don't like what this is. Whatever this is, I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, there's somebody that's young, right? And maybe a little bit naive. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords. I don't even know if it's a relationship, Princess of Swords. Some promises were made. Somebody crying over spilt milk. Okay. This is my advice to your nephew. This is my advice to your nephew. Whatever this is not worth it, especially in this Mars season. Oh. Well, that's more direct. Because he clearly got some manipulation going on. I hope this is not him trying to manipulate you. But let me clear these cards up, and now we're going to be more direct, honey. Okay, I'm going to ask that directly. Because there's a lot of manipulation going on around here. So let me do it that way, okay? He does have a female. Okay. She lying about some type of money. Okay. And yeah, somebody lying about some type of money there. Okay. Now, I don't know if they crossed the line or whatever the case may be. It was intimate because I don't know if that went that way there, but there's definitely some type of line about money. Okay. Some type of manipulation about money. All right. All right. All right. Does Deep Within Deep need to open up her home? Does she need to? Oh, they jumped out. They jumped out. Let's see. They jumped out. Ace of Coins, followed by the Five of Cups. That's forgiveness. Knight of Wands, followed by the Princess of Swords in reverse. Give me some more clarification. Okay. Fool card. I don't know if that might be a good idea. I'm gonna tell you why. Ace of Coins followed by the Five of Cups in reverse. This lets me know that there's some type of communication, maybe about exactly what you said, coming back together, whether or not there's any acceptance of anything that you guys needed to accept from the past, whatever that was, right? A rebuilding, maybe a joining. Okay, that's the root of the conversation. But over here, in the don't section, right? Because these are the do's. The do's is y'all are definitely talking about some stuff, right? Communication, expanding. This could be living together because that's what you talked about. Or money, something around money. So if you're going to do that, there needs to be some type of exchange of money too. He just can't come and live for free. Just so you know that. So that was a sidebar. But what has me just for you to get a heads up here, you got the Princess of Swords energy in reverse, which is a whole bunch of talk and no show. And it's showing up with the Knight of Wands energy, which could be very Russian, like your energy, which is rushed without thinking. That's that rush in without thinking type energy. Somebody that makes a lot of promises without thinking. And then when it's time to deliver the promises, they may not be able to do that. Because you do have the Lovers card in reverse here, which means that things are going to be out of alignment, right? The Fool card and the Strength card. But I kind of feel like, and this is the advice. The advice is, or really is going to be, whatever is out of alignment, you're going to have to nip it in the bud, right? And stand your ground, like step in your strength. So based on that advice, I don't know. I feel like if you're going to go that route, there needs to be clear conversation. There needs to be clear rules, what you're going to accept, what you expect, what you don't expect. You should not leave anything open, just to say, okay, you should know better because you're 27. Don't do that, right? Don't do that. So, meaning that if you're going to allow him to stay, give a time. If you're going to ask for money to help towards the bills, give that amount. Okay. Whatever you feel that you need to make sure that you are within, boundaries where you are not uncomfortable is what you're going to have to do. Because the Lovers card is in reverse here. We're saying some things could be out of alignment. So you're going to have to trust your intuition because this is crown chakra energy. You're going to have to trust your intuition and stand your strength, right? And the Fool card is like, the Fool card is all about being spontaneous and being open to the newness and being open to change. But you just want to make sure that you're speaking on your expectation. It shouldn't be, you're my nephew, walk in, whatever I have is yours. But at the same time, there's no ground rules set down. So if he's eating up all of the groceries and not buying any groceries, then now you walking around mad. And y'all ain't never had no conversation about him, paying light bill or buying his own groceries. You understand what I'm saying? So you want to handle it like that, because clearly wherever he is right now, there's some shit going on deep. It's not, and I don't know if that's his energy. I get a female energy, and I feel like the female is doing some shady things. Okay. She may not. I just kind of feel like whoever's collecting the money, however the money, there's something going on there with money. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay. There's something going on there with money. All right. I hope that was helpful. Okay, did I miss anybody else? All right, I'm going to take 2 more questions. You're here with me. You can get a reading anytime. Anybody got any more questions? Yep. Yeah. Make it clear. You gotta make it clear, Deep. Okay. Don't leave anything unturned for any guessing. You know, you don't know guessing. And I have to say, if you're gonna open up the house, you know, you also might want to give Spirit is saying give a time frame. Give a time frame. Don't leave it open ended. You give a start and an end date. Don't leave it open ended. Okay. Just so you know. It can't be, oh, when you get on your feet. When you get on your feet, it could be 2, 3 years, maybe 5 years. You know? So excuse me, be very clear about how you want to move with that. All right. Nobody else have any questions? If nobody else have any questions, it was a pleasure. I will be back here again next Friday. Monday is the 7th. Remember, I told you guys, watch the energy between the 7th and the 11th. Okay. Oh, go Nana. I'm sorry, I missed your question. I'm so sorry, my love. What is your question? Did I miss anybody else that asked a question too? If you put it back in the chat. Oh, I want some cookies too. I want some cookies too. I just want to ask, do you know I'm gonna have to Google that. Let me see. Maybe I know there's something else. Hold on, Nana. Hold on 1 second, Nana. Because I've been studying a whole bunch of quantum physics stuff. Hold on 1 second, Nana. Okay. So is this kind of like neurolinguistics, Nana? Because it's saying here that it has to do with like grammar. Combination of traditional language, okay, and quantum. So it would be how you would it be like how you structure your sentences? Okay, let me go back over here so I can see what Nana said. Okay. You're welcome, Deep. It's linguistics and okay. Kind of figured. Okay. Yeah. Okay. See, I didn't know that's what they were calling it. No, I didn't know that's what they were calling it. I didn't know that was what they were calling it, but I kind of feel like that's along the lines that I'm going, because what Spirit has been guiding me towards is exactly that. Geometry, right? As well as knowing. So, for example, knowing the dual vibrations of things, right? Like God and dog. Yep, geometria. Like God and dog, same vibration, same coding, same numerical value, right? So depending that, and then you have to also, and then this is what I'm learning also, Nana, too, right? Especially when I'm starting to study this on a deeper level. I am now beginning to read the English word backwards, because when you read in the Hebrew language, the letters you're reading from right to left. See, right to left. Right brain being the feminine aspect, the left brain being the masculine aspect. All right. So in English, we're reading left to right, which means you're reading logical without the essence of spirit, right? But in Hebrew, you're taking in spirit first, and then you're processing that within your logical aspect, right? So Spirit has me doing that now. Like, we're looking at words backwards, because like I said, even if a word is spelled backwards, it could have the same vibration of the opposite word, like dog and God, right? Two different words, but they have the same vibration. Okay, two different meanings, if you know what you're looking for, right? But same vibration, right? So you just got to know. Yeah. So I did not know that's what it was called. So thank you for that. But I am studying that. And I'm a linguist. I love linguistics. I love linguistics. I studied neuro linguistic programming years ago, and got my certification in that. But I love linguistics. I love looking at the root words of things. I love looking at how I can manipulate word. I love also being able to make up the meaning of words, like change the definition of a word. Yeah, I like doing that. You got the power to do that. You got the power to change the definition of a word. Okay, so I did the quantum aspect is bringing the, yeah. Now, Nana, that sounds like what Spirit has been teaching me with the sacred the sacred geometry, right? Because when you begin to learn that everything there's and I said this in a live, everything is a space or a polygon, and you got to infuse that space with your energy, your power, right? You literally gotta charge these spaces with an electrical charge. You are that electrical charge, right? So in essence, you are the fucking frequency, and your frequency is what gets plugged in to these spaces, these thought forms, these ideas, these feelings, these emotions. Okay. Yep. Okay. So I'm, yeah, not I'm on you. I'm, yeah. That's where I've been. I haven't fully been able, because it's a lot of fucking information. You remember how I was saying earlier that Spirit takes you to a path, and then you've been studying something for all these years, and then it says, "Oh no, that no longer exists." Remember, I started off doing off the daily vibrations by the numeric value, and so we're like, "Oh no, 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 these numbers aren't what you think, and these words aren't what you think. So therefore, I don't need you doing numerical value anymore, because you need to study the real value of things. You understand? And the real days, because the days are not what you think they are." I am with you, and the more I grow and evolve in that area, I will share everything that I know. But you are, oh, yeah, we there, okay? Yes. And Nancy, and maybe that's something I can maybe that's something that I can make a video on. Is how to do your own um sigil. Okay, how to make your own sigils. All right, because you can do some work. You can do some work with making your own sigils, and include that aspect of it, Nancy. Okay, that would be awesome. Okay, thank you, Nana. That would be awesome. Okay, does anybody else have any more questions? Make sure I didn't miss anybody. All right, I'm gonna give you two more minutes to type in anything. I want to thank you guys for your support. Thank my wonderful moderators. You guys are the bomb. I want to remind you, don't forget, okay, the shadow class in Chiron is coming up. All right, the wonderful only is going to be teaching and administering that class. All right, Chiron is known as the wounded healer. We went over that information tonight. Chiron is now in retrograde in Mars. Mars is doing all types of wonky, crazy stuff. You can rewind back to the beginning if you're just coming in and you need to get that information. Okay, you can take that back to the beginning. All right, that class is going to be on September 9th. Okay, I believe it's at 6 p.m. You can find the information in the description box below. I will make sure to upload it in the live when I get off of here, so you guys can have that information. I don't see any more questions. Wait one more second. Let me see. Let me make sure. I want to make sure that I did not. I don't know. Did only put her link in for the message that she got? Only did you put the link in for the message that you got? If you could re-put that link in again for the, because I just saw your video pop up. If you can put the link in. Only did you have a question? I don't know if you had a question. Put the link in again. And also, guys, she also put in the time and the date of the class. It is a $30 donation. We are doing shadow work here, okay? And let me just tell you something. These lectures are the bomb. Not just because I'm a part of what's going on here, but if you're all about um, self evolution, growth, not being stuck, not feeling heavy. Okay, please do so. Okay, thank you, Jasmine. Only before I sign off, if you can just put your link in the chat so that way anybody that does playback, they can also click on the link. That would be awesome. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so if you have not subscribed to her channel yet, guys, please do so. Okay, she gets channels. And when she gets the channels in, she definitely records them and upload them so you guys can have the messages in real time. And I know she is tapped in, y'all, because a lot of times her message match exactly what mine is, what Jasmine's is, yeah, so I want to say definitely hop on over to her page and show her some love and support. Okay. It's community season, right? The shit that's about to go down, y'all. we gonna be here to support each other, all right? Or at least talk about some of the crazy shit that's unfolding. All right. All right. With that being said, I'm about to sign off. I don't see any more questions coming in. Once again, if you're on Patreon, check out the Ancestors reading. It is up, okay, and it is total focus. Stay focused, okay. And the karma readings, the collective karma readings, is going to be up in a couple of days. You guys will see that the monthly collective karma readings is going to be up in a couple of days. You're welcome, my love. You're welcome. Okay, my lovelies, I'm gonna see you guys next Friday. It's gonna be Paid Forward Fridays. Okay. Again, we're gonna be answering questions and talking about the collective. I wanted to get into the Chadwick Boseman. We'll do that next week because I swear I'm gonna get off, and that's gonna be like another hour. We'll do that next week, and I will probably even take you through the preparation because let me tell y'all something. Beyonce ushered that in lovely. Okay. She ushered that in lovely. Okay. At least the symbolism of what was unfolding was ushered in. And I think we talked about knowing somebody was going to transition. Okay. All right, my lovelies. Thank you, Lancy. You're welcome. All right. I love each and every one of you. Okay. Do something kind for yourself. Have a wonderful weekend. For those of you that are in the 13-week class, okay, I will see you guys tomorrow. All right. Peace, love, and enlightenment to each and every one of you. Remember, collect all of your peace so you can create wholeness in your life. All right. Appreciate y'all. Bye, my loves.